Welcome to MaxFit. I'm Blaine Lane, and this is
Derek Brown.
Yes, he is. And today we have a very special guest here on the MaxFit YouTube channel. He is world softball champion, personal trainer, cross trainer, and most importantly, the owner of MaxFit Gyms, JD Genther. Did I say that right? Genther?
Yes.
Genther? I know someone has asked me the other day. I said, I'm pretty sure it's Genther.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, good.
So what are we doing today?
We are going to interview him, and we have some really interesting questions that we've came up with. Do you want to start us off, Derek?
Sure, I'll start with the first question.
Okay.
So, JD, who are you? Give us a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start over there. God bless. Who are you? We just named you.
That's my fault.
Who are you?
Who am I?
This happens all the time. Okay, so JD, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what is your background?
I'll start. It's kind of weird how I got here, to be honest with you. I've played sports my whole life, baseball through high school, through college. That led me into the softball world, which I've played at the highest level for over 25 years now. Then basically, the gym passion, it started early, but didn't get fulfilled until in the last 10 years or so. I had a dream when I was about 21, 22 years old to have a training facility for athletes. I wanted to give instruction for baseball, hitting, fielding. I wanted to provide their uniforms. I wanted to have them workout programs, a gym where it was all included for them. When I was in my early 20s, it just didn't work out that way. And it's crazy how things change and God provides, I guess, because I got into teaching, into coaching, and then fell into a situation to become part owner of a sporting goods store. And with my wife, and things were going great. I started giving some hitting lessons. I kind of backed out of teaching for a while. Everything was going good until all of a sudden a local gym decides to go out of business. And my wife knew the owners. They were selling their equipment off by the piece, and so I wanted to go see if they had a few pieces I might want to put in my hidden facility, use personally, those type of things. And when we get up there, as I'm talking and looking, they decide to make me an offer to just buy what they have. And it was Thursday night, I remember it, and I was leaving to go out of town on Friday, and I told them not to sell anything else. I talked to them on Monday, called my wife up and said, we're going to open a gym.
Wow.
What was her response?
First reaction.
What?
Her reaction is the way everything gets reacted to. It's basically, you're crazy. What are you thinking? Type situation. But on Monday, we were gym owners.
Wow.
So, that's how it kind of got started. But my background, kind of talking about sports, played softball, trained for years, those type of things.
Cool. I mean, not to interrupt you, but like one thing that's really cool from that, like we've talked about in other videos and stuff before too, it started with an adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a gym closing down, but here comes an opportunity. Mm-hmm. Just out of the blue. I mean, you can plan. You talked about it. When I was 21, 22, this was my dream. This is what I wanted to do. Didn't work out that way.
Right.
God provided, just like you said. And I mean, there was even adversity, from Kim maybe a little bit. You're crazy. This is crazy. And at first, those ideas seem crazy.
Oh, absolutely. A gym was going out of business. Why do you think we can open one?
Why would you start one?
Yeah, I mean,
it's dead.
Exactly.
It just
shut
closed.
down.
Why do you think we can make it?
Yeah.
But I knew there was a reason to have it. Things happen for a reason. I'm a firm believer of that. And there was a reason that happened. I was there on that Thursday that we needed to be there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worked out and shown us why we needed to be there.
Absolutely.
And I think I've heard you tell us this before. There's obviously some favor on it because it skyrocketed, right?
Absolutely. We started, of course, 0 members. It was out of business. We cleaned, we did some things, opened it back up 2 weeks later. Within 6 months, I set goals. I always set goals. And I had a goal of basically, getting a few hundred members, but looking at 3 to 5 years to have maybe 500 members was my goal, to push it to try to get to there. In 6 months, we were already looking for a larger location. We didn't have enough. We had about 250 members at that time. We were lucky to move where we are now in Kimball at that point. Some things happened there and just fell into place. It's kind of crazy. You don't have time to go into all the details. At that point, we moved there. Within another few months, we're already at 500 members.
That's not the kind of expansion you hear about
opening.
We've added on. Of course, we've been there several years now, but we've added on twice to the building, and we're on the verge of possibly having to add on again to make sure that we continue providing a healthy environment for people.
Right.
All right.
Well, just to kind of add another question in on top of that,
Yeah.
Did you say the gym was somewhere else when it first started? It wasn't at the location it is now?
Correct.
Okay, where was it at?
It was right in Jasper.
Okay.
It's crazy when we first moved. We were moving 1.5 miles down the road to a building that was about 3 times the size, and we had people in the beginning going, "I don't want to move. You can't be moving the gym." We're like, "You go to Walmart every day anyway." We're talking about 1.5 miles. But then they fell in love with it. When we got moved, they seen what we had, the more opportunity, the different environment, everything.
Room for expansion,
Yeah,
et cetera. Yeah.
they've loved it.
Yeah. Well, I'd say so. If you've added on 2 times already.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And adding on it again.
Yeah, maybe a 3rd time. Yeah, absolutely.
So which brings us to now you've recently opened up a new location. So you started in Kimball, or Jasper, you started in Jasper, grew to the Kimball location 1.5 miles down the road.
I didn't know that it started in Jasper.
And then you opened up another location down the road in Dunlap. So how did you open up, or why did you open one in Dunlap? For that, why did you choose that area?
Well, I'll just tell you, we have a passion for this. We love it. We love the people. We love providing. We try to keep prices as low as possible and things for our members. So anybody, we set a kind of an outlook that we wanted it, whoever walked in our doors, we had something to provide for them, whether they're 12 years old or whether they're 90-something years old. So we have a passion, we love it. So to be honest, for the last 4 or 5 years, me more than my wife have been watching Dunlap. And watching the area, watching it grow, knowing that they needed us, to be honest with you. They needed a situation, a place to go work out that has a passion for people to get healthy.
And Derek and I think can confirm that, because we actually grew up originally from the Dunlap area, and that's how we got connected, is through the Dunlap location. And I can say, you can too, we needed a gym like MaxFit to come in. It was
when we say a gym like MaxFit, we mean just like what JD's saying, somebody that's passionate about this, somebody that's focused on helping others become better versions of themselves.
This is not just a business.
Yeah, it didn't have to be us. It just had to be somebody that come in that cared about people getting healthy. And we're just fortunate enough to be the ones that are here.
Exactly. And I mean, there's already, fruits that have been manifested from that goal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With the meal prep that just recently started, there's another aspect of it with the classes that are offered. I mean,
we've not had classes like that here.
Nothing like that has been in this area, at least not to my knowledge.
And it was like guys that were going to kind of some local gyms and stuff. It's like you dream. We have to go to the big city to even experience what we experience here at MaxFit. So it's a dream. It's a dream come true.
Well,
that's a lower talk, but it is.
I mean, it really is. It was kind of divine with the timing too of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we might get into that another time, but it makes me think of another question here when we're talking about something for every age. When you talk about like somebody that's 12 or somebody that's 90, MaxFit Family, or Welcome to the Family. That's kind of the slogan here at MaxFit. Family is synonymous with the name MaxFit.
It's over.
On pretty much every piece of clothing you have, on all your branding. Can you elaborate on what the family means?
Exactly what it's supposed to mean. We are a family. Everybody that walks in the door is part of our family. We care about them the same. it's funny. Our instructors' kids call us their grandparents. We because that is what we are. That's the way we believe, that you are part of our family. If you come and join MaxFit, you were part of the MaxFit family. Everybody cares for each other. They push, they pull, they encourage, they motivate, they share the heartaches, they share the great times with each other, probably even more so than most families do. When you have somebody that runs their first 5K and you've got 20 people in MaxFit shirts standing at the finish line to cheer them on as they come across, that's what we do.
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
That is what we do. We show up. Before we even had a Dunlap location, we bring 50 people up here as a team with MaxFit shirts on to run in a Dunlap race.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It
was a Valley Fest. Yeah,
Yes.
Valley Fest. Yeah.
We ran in the Lions Club down there. We had 70 something. There was 90 something people in the race. 70 something of them were MaxFit family members.
That's awesome.
That's what we try to do.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's not just a family inside this building.
No.
It's a family outside this building.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that puts a whole new meaning on home gym. You know, I mean, we can play on words here all night, but really, this is home.
Just keep doing it.
This is just the home, but this family doesn't just stay at home. We
No.
branch out. We have, I mean, I'm sure, you know, just a couple of examples were those 2 races, you know,
Yes.
made up 70 of the 90 people that were in it, reached out to the Dunlap Valley Fest race before the location was even here.
Yes.
I mean, that's things that you don't just cross over
We
from any.
know many people come to the gym for a lot of different reasons. Some think they want to lose weight, whatever. For whatever reason they come, we want to provide that. We have to make it enjoyable because they're getting healthier no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lady right now. She's, you know, it started out her husband come to the gym. He started coming. Finally talked her into coming. And of course, we all need to lose some weight, do some things, and they both need to lose some weight. I'm not sure she has lost a pound. But she goes to several classes, she works out, she comes 6 days a week now, and she goes to the doctor, and the doctor goes, I don't know what you're doing, but continue doing it because your blood work is perfect.
Wow. Just that, probably that circulation and
Yeah,
It's just
endorphins.
mental.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, yeah.
I think sometimes
Stress relief.
it is, and I think it's crazy what stress will do to your body.
Absolutely.
And I think we're all in like one big thing. I get really upset when I hear other people, you know, put other people down in the gym, but really it's like to me the most important thing is the mental aspect of working out. All the physical is just secondary. Just
Well,
going in here, your mental health, it just does.
Unless you make up your mind to come in here and do something,
Mhm.
your body's not going to do it without your mind telling you to do it.
It begins and ends in the mind.
It does, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, one of the most inspiring things for me, and I'm not trying to brag at all when I say anything like this. I mean, I've been working out for 10 years. You know,
That's all.
I mean, about 10 years now, honestly. But what's one of the most inspiring things to me is seeing people that I know have never set foot in a gym one day in their life, and they come in and they start.
Yes.
I mean that.
I'm excited. Like
Yeah.
I don't say anything to them sometimes, but when
That's
I see them,
why
like,
MaxFit is here.
Yeah.
That is why we have MaxFit, to see those, to know that we have, I think it's 5 at this point in time, members that have lost over 100 pounds. One lady's lost
Wow.
159 pounds. Those are the things that inspire us to make sure we do what we can to have this gym.
That's awesome. I mean, just to put another, iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, we're all encouraging each other. We're all
Mhm.
feeding off each other. It's you know, it's a brotherhood. It's edification. Build each other up instead of tear each other down.
Well,
you know?
and we have one, and she's our biggest supporter now, our biggest fan. She come in, she's lost over 100 pounds now, and she was right at about 99 pounds, and she was excited about she was going to lose it, and her foot was all of a sudden in a boot. And it's like, oh no, what do I do? No,
1 pound.
what I'm going to do, I brought her in, I put her on a workout, I put her doing an exercise, and she loses the pound. It's
With the boot on her foot.
With the boot on, with the boot.
That's
She
awesome.
did the rower.
Yeah.
She put her foot off to the side,
Yeah.
and she sat there and rode with one leg and everything. And she,
I love it.
because
It's not about what you can't do. It's about what you can do.
it's, but that's why we're here. That's
That's
what
awesome.
we want to
Yeah.
see. You know, yeah. It. I don't know, it infuriates me when people complain about people being in the gym. I understand it can get busy, but everybody's intimidated to come into a gym. At some point in time, when you start working out or you go to a new gym, you're intimidated. I don't care if you've worked out for 20 years. I do it when I go on vacation because I don't know what equipment they have, where it's at. Nobody wants to feel stupid.
It's weird how out of place you can feel.
And imagine if you've never worked out and you walk into a place. That's what we try to eliminate. When you walk in our doors, you're going to be welcomed.
Well, I mean, I remember the first time I walked in, honestly.
I don't know, it was like, it felt like they know me my whole life. I was like,
Well,
what's going on here?
Well, I mean, everything, you know, like we already talked about the family, and it was like, well, let us show you around, and it was a detailed tour, you know. I think Trey is who I talked to.
Was Trey the first one you talked to?
I think so, and he was, you know, showing me around, showing me everything. I mean, I know that's just like something that may sound cliche, like, oh yeah, you may get a tour of every gym, but you know, when somebody is taking the time to show you around and explain things to you, if you have questions, they're going to answer them. That in and of itself.
Well, you can tell when people are just doing their job versus the sincerity behind them. And I'm not saying people can't put on a good show, because they can, but you can usually read through those shows. And there is a certain sincerity that I think we felt when we walked in here.
I mean, I got used to the gym in my first 2 visits.
Well, that's how JD, and that's another story for another time, but that's how, you know, Kim and JD got me to quit my job to come join their family, you know? It's like, that's how sincere. Like, hey, you sure? I'll quit my job.
Well, that's a whole other story. That's the divine timing that we were talking about.
Yeah, and we'll get into that another time. Let's go on to the next question.
Absolutely.
This is a little bit,
Changing the subject.
Yeah, completely changed subject here. What is the craziest situation you've had to deal with in a gym with a member
or encountered?
There we go. Yeah.
To be honest, I'm gonna give you a couple of situations, but with our atmosphere, with our members, with our family, we don't have to deal with a whole lot besides trying to get them to pick up their weights when they're done with it. I think that's every gym. You know, I love seeing them getting stronger, but I hate it because that's more weight I have to put up for them. You know,
it's like the Be Kind Rewind you would see on VHS tapes.
We have had a couple of situations, but like I said, they're family members. We didn't even know they happened until after.
Be great, put up your weight.
There you go.
Inspired. Wow.
That's all right. I've got a sign that hangs in Kimball that says real men rack their weights, and we must not have a lot of real men because they don't rack them sometimes. But we still love them. You know, as long as they're lifting, that's good. But we've had a couple situations. We've had a couple of people have injuries, just like at any gym. You know, you're lifting weights, you're doing things, you're going to get hurt. But we didn't even know about them until they were after the situation. You know, we had a lady that dropped a dumbbell when she was putting it back on, and it cut her pinky. She left, went, got it sewed on. We had no idea anything happened.
Cut her finger off?
Yeah, the tip of it off. Went and got it sewed back on.
Came back and finished work? No, not really.
No, but I worked out at the same time as her every morning. And I did see her for a few mornings, whatever. And finally, a couple weeks, maybe a week, something, I seen she had it on there. So I asked her, you know, what happened to your finger? Oh, I cut it off. I was like, what, really? How'd you do that? She goes, oh, with the dumbbells back there. She goes, oh, but I was being stupid, you know. And I was like, you know, I'm sitting there feeling bad, but I hated it for her, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my goodness, what could we do? She goes, no, I was just being stupid. But that's probably the weird, you know, we've had not really even a lot of people get hurt, or we haven't known about it, you know. You see this from time to time. They're on a treadmill and they drop their phone because they're trying to watch their phone, and when it hits the belt, they try to watch, and then they fall off the treadmill. I've had that a couple of times.
I was going to start push-ups immediately, you know. I was planning this. It's meant to be.
Yeah.
I've done, I think, when it comes to the gym, if you're in there long enough, everybody's going to have a little mishap here and there. I remember one time I dropped some 10-pound plates. I was
on your foot?
Yeah, same thing. Kind of like the same thing. I was pulling them off, and I was being lazy. Instead of doing one at a time, I grabbed both 10 plates, and one slipped off. And then, of course, both slipped.
It don't feel like
bam,
10 pounds.
No, it does not. No. And it was right on my toe was purple for like weeks. So,
what has been the most rewarding day since you opened the gym? It's probably a hard question to narrow down.
Well, no, it's an easy question. There's not a single day; it's every day.
Well, in my mind, I was like, he's going to have so many answers for this, but he made it easy.
It is every day. I am at one of the gyms, unless I'm out of town, 7 days a week. So I see people in the gym every single day. And as long as people are in there, I love it.
It's a good day.
It's a great day.
Right.
It's, it means somebody is getting healthier. It is somebody is working towards a goal. Somebody is relieving stress. Somebody is losing weight. Somebody's getting their mind off of their daily routine. I get up at 4 o'clock every morning to go work out, and during that workout, I don't think about anything that I have to do that day. And there's no worries. There's not worried about if we've got everything taken care of at the gym or if I've got everything planned to teach the kids today. You don't worry about any of that. And every time I see somebody there, I feel great that somebody's able to achieve that.
It's literally your dream manifesting in that.
Absolutely.
And not only that, but helping others be better versions of themselves and overcome their obstacles.
Absolutely.
That's,
And I know we kind of hit on this a little bit talking about the mental thing, but it's still the doctor's #1 prescription for depression is still exercise.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it really
I mean,
is.
I can kind of vouch for that.
Yeah.
Because
it's true.
Yeah.
Everybody at some point has to have a mental release. And when you exercise, that happens. Even if when you're doing the treadmill, you're thinking about that stuff. It clears your mind. I used to tell a lot
eventually
of people,
your legs are going to start burning, and your lungs are going to start burning. You're going to
well,
forget about
I
that.
I used to tell a lot of people, I'm not a big runner, as you can tell. I'm not a big cardio person.
Same.
But I would run, and I would tell people that would be my therapy. And I would think when I ran, but it cleared my mind. I got things, whatever reason, it cleared my mind, and so I didn't worry about stuff.
I like to pray, especially Stairmaster. I don't know what it is. Maybe I feel like I'm climbing
Please
Mount
God, let me
Sinai.
not trip and die on this machine.
That's
That's one. That's probably what started it.
Yeah.
That's what started
Yeah.
Blaine's journey in prayer on the
Yeah.
Stairmaster. Please God, let me not make a fool of myself in front of everyone at the gym.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, next question.
Kind of wrapping up the questions. Is this the last one we got?
Yeah, I think looks like our last question.
Okay.
And I think this is a good one. Where do you see MaxFit in 5 years or 10 years?
I set goals, absolutely. But whether those goals get reached or not, I see growth. I see as much growth as possible, and that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to add 500 members tomorrow or anything like that, but growing in aspects of making sure that we're finding better ways and more ways to reach more people. We talked about moving and opening other locations, whether we have just 2 locations or 10 locations. People will bring up, where are you trying to go and into places where other gyms are and do things and run them out of business? We don't go to try to compete with gyms. Our goal is to compete with people that are sitting at home, that are not going to a gym.
That's good.
Those are the people we want in the gym. If they're going to another gym, they're getting healthier. Do we invite them to become part of the MaxFit family? Absolutely. As many that want to join can join, but we want the people sitting at home that are not doing something.
Right.
So going forward, that's our goal. So whether it be open other locations or grow where we're at what speed, that's unknown to us. We set goals. To reach those and to achieve those, but no matter where we get on that ladder of goals, we're still going to be hitting growth. We're still going to be trying to provide more ways or have better results from people as we go forward.
Right.
That's good. Well,
But,
I know it's like that's exclamation on the.
I'm not sure if we can use this, but I was literally, I'm not trying to get too corny at all. This is applicable in our lives. We're Christian brothers in Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I shouldn't even say that it's corny. It made me think I was reading in I think it was Luke last night when he was talking about leaving the 99 to go after the one.
Oh, wow.
And there'll be more rejoicing in heaven over the one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Not to say the gym is heaven or anything.
No.
Just
I
an
know what you
analogy.
see. Yeah, I can
Just an
see the
analogy.
parallel.
You know,
Yeah.
we want the people from home that are
Yeah.
sitting there doing nothing. I mean,
The people that no one else wants. Yeah,
well, yeah, and not even that. I mean, it's great that we have people here that are fanatic gym goers, or whatever the word I'm looking for there is. Just but
Yeah, they're diehards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and it's not that we don't want those, but there's more rejoicing over the one that never went to a gym a day, and they're like I said, that's my biggest inspiration is to see those people.
Yeah, that's the ones you want.
Isn't that really cool?
We want the gym, and I tell you this: when we first opened in Kimball, we didn't. I'll be honest, we were more of a ladies' gym because we had predominantly ladies. We were starting to try to add classes.
It caters to you, Blaine.
And we didn't have a lot of the guys in y'all's age group that die hard type stuff. They were going to a different gym, and that was a point. I was like, we want those guys too, whether they're there, but because the more well-rounded you are, the more you help whoever comes into the gym. If you have this guy that's coming in, this young teenage boy that's played some football and he wants to hit it hard, and when he walks in the gym, all he sees is ladies, then he don't feel comfortable there, so he's liable to not come back.
Well, no.
But
No.
you have all aspects, and when
Yeah,
somebody
absolutely.
walks in, they see the older person over there doing something, the diehard here, the lady doing this, then they can feel more welcome.
Yeah.
And there's somebody there to help them, inspire them, or whatever.
Right.
I definitely think
Well, I mean, I've already
both
done some
locations I've been to,
relationships, yeah.
I can, I've seen all.
Yeah,
all aspects.
I would say
Both
that I see
locations.
all types. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's
Yeah.
a little bit of every niche that I see in there. There's like power lifters or bodybuilders, or there's the women's Zumba classes, or there's the like the older men that'll be involved in like the CrossFit stuff. I mean, there's literally someone there pretty much every aspect that I've seen. And like I said, I've already built some relationships with new friends coming to this gym.
Yeah.
I mean, really. So it's really cool that it caters to pretty much every area there.
Yeah.
Part of the MaxFit family. Got something for everybody.
That's the goal.
Well, thank you so much, JD, for sitting down with us today and on the YouTube channel, the official MaxFit YouTube channel. You want to close us out here, Derek?
Oh gosh.
Or does JD want to close
put
us
me
out?
on the spot
Maybe
like
he has
that.
some thoughts, maybe he wants to say, I don't know, any last thoughts.
Any last words for the people about the MaxFit gym?
Whether you join our family or not, get somewhere and get healthy.
That's good.
Good way to end it. Good word. And again, to reiterate what Blaine said, thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah.
JD, giving us a
Been
peek
great.
inside. I mean, I learned some stuff that I didn't even know. Didn't know it started in Jasper. I mean, I didn't know where your dream came from. That's really cool, and the way that it happened too.
Well, and I could have spent a whole lot more time talking about a lot of things, but it's a vision that happened, and you never know. And when it happened, we're being blessed, and we are blessed.
And it happened.
And it happened.
Yeah.
And I think, and this is not just going to be the only time that JD is going to be on the YouTube channel by any means. So we're probably going to hear more and more details going to be released over time. I want to do some vlogs with him. I want to do, which is going to really stink for me, not him. But I get to wake up at the 4 a.m. and just us follow him in a day in his life, because sometimes people don't understand like all the crazy background stuff that they don't see. And I think that would be
I was going to say earlier, JD and his jug of pre-workout that he carries around.
I carried around.
Yeah.
My kids ask me every day, "What are you drinking?" Pre-workout, because it's at my desk at my school when I'm teaching, and
That's awesome.
Which we may or may not. We'll see. We may do a review on his pre-workout. Let's just see.
We'll see.
See.
Might
Maybe
be
that.
something in the
Maybe.
future.
Maybe. We'll see.
Little secret, JD secret.
Yeah, JD's secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
Was that
But
MJ
anyway,
secret? Yeah.
I'll close it out because they're going to be a little silly. We'd love to have you part of the family.
So guys, thanks for joining us on the channel today. If you like what you saw, make sure to click the like button. Also, click the little subscribe button. Help us out a lot. Give you some inside tips on what's going on here. Let you be the first to know. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of future posts. And let us know your thoughts on the MaxFit, what your experiences have been. Hit us up in the comments down below. We've got MaxFit Facebook, MaxFit Twitter, MaxFit Instagram. We got it all. So, and again, we have it all in the gym too. We've got a niche for everybody, something for everybody to do. don't let it be intimidating. If you're curious, come and ask Blaine. He's here pretty much all the time. If Blaine's not here, I'm usually here. If neither one of us are here, JD's probably going to be here. There's somebody here for you all the time. So just come, let us know, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.